Now let's spend a moment talking about the enforceability of contracts, because we've seen, and I don't want to get into one instance or the other, governments renege. Let's assume the previous government did something, the new government comes in, they don't like what's been done in the past, they start probing, and very often we've got international investors involved, and that really, while it's a political battle in that state, but per se for India it gives us a bad name. What do you think should be done to improve the enforceability of contracts in the context of this being a political bait for whichever party comes to power? It's a very natural thing for that government to want to do because it gets them the opportunity to show the opponent down.
I think in a way we should divorce the politics and the economics from decision making. So if you've entered a contract, unless you have a significant reason, so say किसी ने चोरी की है और चोरी के बल पे वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लिया है, तो आप रिविजिट कर रहे हो, एक बात है. But you're revisiting it or you're reneging on it just because a previous government has done it. I think we need continuity of commitments, of contracts for the tenure of the period mentioned in the contract.
As one of the most important corporate players in East India, what according to you should be the agenda for the forthcoming assembly election in West Bengal? So we see multiple themes play out, in terms of religion, in terms of governance. What would you like netas? I'm not saying one party or the other. What do you think should be really the issues politicians and parties should be focusing on? What would you like to see the election being fought around?
I was taught one thing when I was young. Stick to your knitting. Stick to what you do well. I run my businesses well. I'm not in politics. I don't understand politics. So for me, it's best to stay away from that.
You've very smartly dodged and ducked the question, which is a wise thing. But I'm actually talking about a different thing. I'm saying in terms of, let's assume that you were to work on laying out a new agenda for governance in the state of West Bengal. For example, making Bengal as it used to be many decades ago, one of the industrial hubs of India, key industrial hub of India. How do you think, whichever government comes to power, and this is completely politically agnostic, should that piece be addressed?
I think Bengal suffered from, in the left rule, in the 34 years of the left rule, Bengal suffered from a huge image erosion. So to my mind, one of the biggest things for any government is to take that perception back. I think the image has improved partially, but Maharashtra or Gujarat may have a better image. Gujarat certainly is a great place to invest in. Maharashtra is a great place to invest in. I invest heavily in Bengal. And Bengal for me is a great place to invest in. But I think it's also about how people perceive it.